Wish Dragon is a 2021 American-Chinese computer animated fantasy comedy movie. In this video, I'll break down the movie and explain the ending. Before starting, don't forget to subscribe the channel for more. So let's get started. The movie begins with a young boy named Dan meeting a girl named Lena. Lena allows Dan to walk home with her, as both of their parents are late. It turns out that they live across the street from each other. They promise to be best friends forever, but Lena has to move away. Then 10 years are passed by and Dan is now a teenager. He works as a food delivery person. One of the customers gives him old teapot instead of money. Then we see that some bad guys are also looking for the teapot. During the night, Dan sneaks out of the house. He brought the teapot with him and a wish dragon named Long pops out of it. Long will grant Din 3 wishes. Every wish dragon has to serve 10 masters before they can enter the spirit world, and Din is Long's final master. The bad guys try to take the teapot from Din, but he runs away. Din wishes that he knew how to fight, and then easily defeats everyone, after Long makes him a kung fu master. Then he escapes, and the bad guys go back to their boss. Din left his suit behind though, so the bad guys are able to use that to find him. Din has 2 more wishes left, and uses his second wish to get Lena back as his friend. Long makes Din a rich person for 24 hours, so Dan can get into Lena's house for her birthday party. Long also turns himself into a human to be Dan's personal assistant. Din goes to Lena's house and talks with her, but she doesn't recognize him. Din goes looking for Lena and finds her crying alone. She's sad because her father didn't come to her birthday party. Din is about to tell Lena who he really is, but they get interrupted by a call from Lena's father. Lena's father arranges for Din and Lena to have lunch the next day. Din says that his name is Dan. Then we also find out that Lena's father is the person who hired the bad guys. His company is going bankrupt. The next day, Din, or should I say Dan, goes to lunch with Lena. The bad guys find him at the restaurant, but he manages to escape with Lena. The 24 hours are over though, and Din isn't a rich person anymore. He explains the truth to Lena, but she already realized who he was, then brings Lena home for dinner, and then they go to talk on the roof. Meanwhile, Lena gets a call and has to go. She tells Din that things are different and they can't be together anymore. Then Din goes back home and takes the teapot. He's ready to make his third and final wish. He wants to be rich because he thinks Lena only cares about money. However, Long has something to show him. First, Long reveals that he used to be a human and was born into royalty, but he was too greedy and died with no loving family or friends. The gods transformed him into a wish dragon as a punishment and served 10 masters to learn the true meaning of life. On the other side, Lena goes back to her father and tells him about Din. Lena's father realizes that Din is the boy with the teapot. Then he finds Din and demands the teapot. However, one of the guys he hired ends up betraying him and pushes him to the ground. The guy summons Long and wishes for everything he touches to turn into gold. Lena arrives, but her father dies from the fall. Din goes after the guy who stole the teapot, and Long sacrifices himself to protect Din. Long wakes up in the heavens and his service as a wish dragon is complete. He's free to enter the spirit world, but Long decides to return as a wish dragon to help Din. The gods permit him to return, but only under one condition. Long gives the teapot to Din, and he wishes for Lena's father to come back to life. The teapot vanishes and Din returns home. Lena and her father also go to visit Din. Lena's father apologizes and he's grateful for what Din did for him. Din's mother invites Lena and her father for dinner. Later we see that Din and his mother have opened a restaurant. Din goes looking for a teacup and sees a golden one. Din summons Long again, and he explains that he's back to serve another 10 masters. Long gave up the spirit world to grant Din's final wish, so he has to start all over. Finally, the movie ends with Din leaving the teapot on a rickshaw so Long can go and find another master. Thank you for watching. See you again. Bye.